You know, I'm so afraid of bed bugs when I'm walking down the street. If there's a mattress on the street, even if it's wrapped in plastic, I'll won't go near it. I'll cross the street.
Once you've had it once, oh my God.
Never.
It's the worst. It's the most expensive thing I've ever gone through in my life.
I have nightmares about it constantly. Like
every time you see something,
I have nightmares about bed bugs, and I've never even had them. And I have nightmares about getting
so
bed bugs.
bad, Meriel.
I'm so afraid.
You know what? They're not even as bad as you think. Like seeing them.
It's just the psychology.
It's the psychology.
Yeah,
I didn't have a
people
bad...
get PTSD from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, you can't sleep.
Well, here's the thing about bed bugs, right?
Yeah.
They're non-dangerous. Like they can't kill you. They don't spread diseases.
They don't?
No.
Really?
They don't spread diseases.
That's kind of amazing.
They can't kill you. They're they're a real nuisance. I'm sure. Like obviously when they bite, it itches. Like mosquito bites.
It's more than that. You get
like welts.
Depends on you as a person. Yeah.
Right, but they're not technically dangerous. They can't spread diseases like other pests can.
I didn't know that.
Right, but I think what it is the idea of like something infiltrating your safe space, like your bed,
exactly,
like your comfort, where you relax, is so violating.
And you can't see them, and you don't.
And I think that's what it is. It's the violation.
No.
Right?
I can't do it.
That's what...
I've had it once, and it was such a terrible experience. I triple bagged everything.
Did you have to like cook it all in the dryer, or did you do the heat thing?
So they can't survive if they don't eat.
For a year?
No, it's like... I think it's 3 months.
Oh, I thought it was told as a year.
And so what you do is you get a contractor bag.
Yeah.
And then you fold it like it's a sandwich bag, like what you get like a paper bag that you would have at lunch.
And then tape it.
And then you tape it all the way around so they can't get out. And then, you bomb it. You bomb the clothing, right? Yeah. And then you do that. And then you do a second one. And then you bomb the outside of that. And then you do a third bag and you tape it all together. That's what I did with every piece of clothing I had. Wow. And I couldn't sleep on my bed. And I waited it out. When I moved into the new apartment...
For those listening, I almost just dropped my coffee. Oh, I'm sweating. That was so stressful. Something like happens like that and you just burst out into sweat.
Oh my gosh.
So my friend got bed bugs and they had to heat bomb their place. So they like sealed the windows, sealed the doors, and like rolled in a heat bomb. Kind of like the Green Goblin when he like rolls in the things and the green smoke. It was like that.
You mean the grenades?
Yeah. It was like a heat bomb grenade. They like rolled it in and shut the door, and the high temperatures kill all the bed bugs.
There's no way that works.
It does.
No way.
Yeah.
That you throw one thing into the room and it gets hot enough.
Heat bomb the place.
There's no way that works. Think about it.
It might plug in. I might have exaggerated.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way. First of all, the heat that you would need to kill them.
It's not that hot. It's like 100 degrees. Like it'll melt your candles. They'll tell you like take your candles out the room, but it won't ruin your stuff.
What?
Yeah.
100 degrees? That's it?
Yeah, it's not as hot as you think. You have to get the room to like the whole room to that temperature consistently for like a few minutes, but that's what they do, and it kills the bed bugs.
I've never heard that it was that low of heat. I thought it was more something like...
it's not like a furnace. It's not like fire. Because you can kill them in the dryer.
Right, because it gets hotter than 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, maybe,
I don't know. I mean, knock on wood, I don't want them.
Oh, and they're really bad in New York,
They're everywhere. The thing is in New York is you can't have any shame about having bed bugs because it is totally out of your control.
Yeah.
It's just luck of the draw. They can come in off a shoe. They can come in from your neighbor.
Luxury buildings have them.
Luxury buildings have them. The nicest neighbor. Like they do not discriminate.
I can give my tips.
Mice. It's the same with mice.
Yeah.
Because I used to babysit a lot and I was babysitting this one house. This is funny, actually. So my apartment at the time was falling apart around me.
Yeah.
Like our lighting stopped working. There was this, there was that. The window broke, the heat went out. Everything that could happen was happening. And I was in this state where I was like, I hate that I can't afford a nice place to live. I hate that I live in a shithole. And then I was babysitting for a family that lived in this huge multi-million-dollar apartment. The kind where the doorman rides the elevator up with you.
Oh, wow.
Like, those kind of, they're like, don't touch the buttons. We'll do that. Like, it was that kind of vibe. And I was babysitting for them one day. And the kid was like, we have mice. And I was like, oh, thank God. Like, I'm so happy that like other people have the same problems I have. And like, it's everyone in New York, you're paying $1 million, you still have mice. I'm like...
Here are my tips. Here are my tips to avoiding bad choices. Okay, these are real pro tips, and you're welcome. Okay. Right, Number one, if you want to avoid bugs, check out a topographic map. Where is your apartment on a topo? Are you on a low
I think I'm
level
quite low. I'm up
of
That's
elevation.
quite low level, isn't it?
The lower the elevation, the more water runoff you have into the foundation of your building, and the
And that's where
damper
you
the
get
building
pests.
is.
Yeah.
So that's one. Number two,
This
when
is
you
good
walk
stuff.
through an apartment, always check the connections between the walls and the floors.
Yeah.
Most important thing in the planet. It is
Yep.
the easiest thing to fix. If your landlord is remotely good, they caulk the difference in between.
Did I tell you I did that for my apartment?
Yeah.
When I first moved in, we had pests, and everyone I talked to was just like, it's New York, you'll get them. And
Yeah,
I was like,
it's like, no, unacceptable.
absolutely not. I was like, I'm not living in a place that
Yep.
has roaches. I won't
exactly
do
how I
it.
feel.
I went through, I caulked all our floorboards. It didn't even take that long. Caulked all our floorboards, everything, got the combat gel, would dry the sink every night and put bleach down. Like I did everything, caulked everything, sealed
Yeah.
the doors. 2 weeks, haven't had a roach since. Knock on wood, it's been 5 years.
Yep. Because that accumulates human hair and
Well, they can get in
food
as
in the
well.
spaces,
Yeah, they can get
and
in.
they like that shit.
Yeah.
So if you caulk it, then you're far less likely to get anything.
Yeah.
Those are two really, really
Get a
big
door sweep.
pro tips.
I always tell people that. Get a door sweep. You can get it for 20
Yeah,
bucks on
get a
Amazon.
door sweep.
Stick it on your door, stops pests coming in the front door.
Yep. Always check behind the oven.
Yep.
If you're looking at an apartment to rent, always check behind the oven. That's
Yeah.
the number one place that they come from.
And also just be precautionary. Our exterminator is great. He comes every month and even if you don't have stuff, he'll set bait traps up just in case to catch a stray, like a stray roach that wanders in from the outside.
See, I worry about that because when I had bed bugs,
Yeah.
these fucking guys just came in with like a can and a spray, and they were just like spraying shit where I sleep. And I'm like, how is
You
this
have to
healthy?
get a good team. My exterminator, his name's John. Shout out John. He's amazing. He's awesome. I trust him with my life. He's so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, John, I trust you with my life. You are fantastic, and you got to get a good exterminator in. But good clink. Did you hear that? Tick, tick, tick.